Yo, welcome back, man. First smoke of the day, episode 23. We're live in Barcelona, right here at La Kalada. I'm joined by my good friend Bobby Kalada and Alesso at La Kalada. How are you guys, man?
Very
Bobby,
well.
we'll start in with Bobby. We'll let him introduce himself. But man, we're happy with the shop. We just got brought through here. There's a lot of history in the shop. I'm looking at an Emerald Cup rug that says 2016. These boys are really about the culture, man, and it's very impressive to see how much you guys are living it. And I don't really got to tell you guys too much, and there's a ton of content you guys have been putting out, and it's all dope shit. So I really appreciate it, and I know from the States and everybody that's going to get to see this and listen to this, they appreciate it too. So Bobby, let's start in with you, brother. Like, introduce yourself and tell the people a little bit about your journey.
Hi to everybody. I'm very happy to this interview, and I'm Bobby Kalada. I'm an extractor and a weed lover and a co-founder of La Kalada, and we stay here from the beginning because we start to born this phenomenon, and we are very happy to explain you this situation in Barcelona.
Absolutely. How long have you been on this journey?
I'm in the weed world officially from 10 years. The first contract I do 10 years ago with the first club in Barcelona. But I'm staying there with the movement from all my life. I smoke from 16 years old, so there are 20 years that I promote.
20 years.
I promote this plant, and I grow and extract this plant. There are maybe 15 years, 14 years, yeah.
So 20 years you've been loving the plant. For 15, you've been working hands-on with the plant.
Yeah, and in the last 10, it is my officially work.
And that's when you started your professional career. Wow. Now you've heard from Bobby Kalada. That's amazing, brother. For real. Those are real accolades. And like when I walked in here, I could just feel the passion radiating off you, like welcoming us into your establishment to showcase it and share it with us, man. So that's just dope. The energy you have is like real. It's pure. You know what I'm saying? And I could definitely see running into you out in California or whatever, just like living your best life and really enjoying it, taking in all the moments and loving it for the culture. So it's dope as hell to be out here and to be able to enjoy this at this time, even beyond COVID, even beyond all the hardships. And we'll get into all that Barcelona faces. It's dope to be able to be in here and enjoy your club with you, man, for real. So appreciate that.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
For us, it's a pleasure.
Thank you, Bobby. And then we'll move on to Alesso, man.
Welcome to everybody.
Yes, sir. Tell us a little about yourself, homie.
I'm Alessio. I really come from Italy, but I co-founded this place with Bobby. And nothing, we are involved in this movement. Personally, I remember to plant my first seed around to the beginning of 90, something like that, in Italy, where it was totally illegally. From this moment, I never stopped to try to plant this marijuana, no? This plant and all this fight. I mean, was a personal fight at the beginning, but this fight changed when you start to see all over the world is doing the same you do. And we arrive at this point. Basically, marijuana make who I am. That's my introduction about myself. I mean, I grow with this plant, and I feel blessing to can rule this place. You know what I mean? When you say you can feel the vibes, I think because we really fight to spread these vibes to everyone getting in this place.
I can really feel it, and you can really tell right when you walk in, and that's dope. I mean, it's kind of cool you say that too, because I'm headed to Italy after this, and I always wondered what the culture was like there and what cannabis is like there. And growing up there, what was it like? Like, what was your first time smoking weed in Italy like?
We used to receive weed from Albania in this time, no? To the beginning of 19. Wow. There was this revolution in Albania. So they used to bring bricks.
It's shit there, right?
Yeah. So,
I mean,
it's one of the places in Europe where you can find biggest plantation in all Europe for this illegal situation.
Really? To this day?
Yeah, actually.
Wow.
And they used to ship in Italy bricks of weed, no? The typical ganja, maybe we can call it.
It's like the USA's Mexico.
Yeah.
I really don't know
Right?
because
Is
I
that
just
what it
see
is? That-
good weed in USA, so I can compare.
but like Mexico was shipping like brick.
Okay, totally
weed to
pressed,
USA, like you know what I mean, and they were importing that at
totally.
one point.
I mean, that was
and it was
also-
shit weed.
yeah,
The quality was
bad
terrible.
weed,
You know
bad
what I mean? So
quality.
similar situation, right? Albania is that for
But
kind
we
of
start to found the first seed in these bricks.
Yeah, exactly.
So I remember my really first marijuana plant, and maybe the first time I get high with THC was with a plant we grow by this weed, so Albanian weed.
So you had to grow the plant.
Yeah, finally with the
Just to
seed
get,
we
you
think,
had to
okay,
grow the plant just to smoke.
Yeah, we were
In
we
Italy, it's very
was-
difficult to find seed.
They don't
And
play.
this
very
time it was
difficult,
impossible, quite impossible. I remember after that, in a couple of years, I did my first visit in Holland. So I saw for first time different kind of weed and also different kind of hash. And I get crazy because I remember for me personally, my little piece of hash, and we can call it black Maroc. Okay.
Right.
Really bad stuff. Okay.
Where was it from?
Maroc.
Morocco?
We think from Maroc, but maybe it was just made in Italy from some kind of mafia there. Yeah, there was no. You can really.
They sold you some bubblegum.
When you can compare with something, you upset what they give to you. So for me, this piece of black Maroc was something like an international key. So I bring with myself in Holland this black Maroc. First, because I think I threw to inside myself, okay, if something changed during the trip, because we were there by train, I have to bring with me my piece of hash to smoke.
Straight up.
Okay, so I bring like it was like 10 grams, something like that. When he land in Holland, I mean, my mind just blew up. I see different kind of hash, weed for real. I mean, my only comparable plant was the only plant I did in my life. This seed from Albania. So my mind just understand that there was a universe behind this plant. And I start to know about culture.
What year was this?
In the 90s.
In the 90s?
I mean,
Okay.
I left Italy.
Sorry to interrupt you. I just want the listeners to be able to get a picture of. This was Amsterdam, Holland in 1990s.
Incredible.
And you were seeing seeds and different things,
Seed,
or what?
plant, hash, and my only idea about hash was my black hash.
tar you were
and
getting.
my only idea about weed
was Albanian.
the Albanian
weed.
bricks, and this only plant I did.
So it was like you discovered a whole new world.
No,
How long did you stay in Holland?
The trip was called Interrail. It was a ticket valid for 1 month. With this ticket, you can travel all Europe. So what you used to do is go in Holland, buy all we can, and just move to the other country. When we finish all the stuff, we come back in Holland and we visit other country. We spend I think half of the trip in Holland, like 15 days.
Yeah,
That's my first time. Then I visit many times more Holland. And when you start to understand this word everybody use, cannabis culture. So why is a culture? And in Holland, you can really see this culture, where it come from. So you can understand this plant come from back in the days. When we say back in the days, we are talking about around 6,000 years, you know? And
That's crazy to think about.
And you get your culture. And it's nice because everybody have a culture about this plant. It's mostly because they looking for some information. It's hard. Also, mostly in the 19th. In the 90s, you can even have a picture in a newspaper in Italy about weed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't do anything.
So see all these people and see the possibility to live with this plant thanks to this plant. Okay. I remember when I was a child and I walked between my house and my school, dreaming with the perfect job in life for me was pre-rolled joint in Amsterdam.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Now we are in this situation. So what weed do for me was and is give me the possibility to do my dream reality. Full stop. I mean, give this possibility to a man, you're gonna have a happy man. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
The same thing I learned then in California. Okay. 10 years ago, we started business, and thanks to the business, we start to have this connection with the United States.
Absolutely.
Where the business is ruling in a total different way compared to Holland or the actual Spain situation. And we see other future. I mean, I see the same future I saw in Holland 25 years ago, 30 years ago. I have the same dream, okay? Can work legally, pay my tax, give my contribution to the community just by a plant. It's
Absolutely.
so easy, man. It's so easy. I can really understand. The people want it. The people start to understand
it seems
that there is a medical plant, there is a medical way to understand this plant. It's not just about smoke. That's really interesting because I have a fight with my parents for 35 years. I already have the club and I still don't smoke in front of my parents.
Wow.
Okay, now my life is changed. I don't have any fight. I can smoke with them. I can also advise them, look, try this.
Do they accept it now?
Come on, man. My life is changed again thanks to the plant.
Absolutely.
So when I say I feel blessed, I really feel blessed for can rule this kind of. We don't like to say business, okay? Because we really can't say business.
Right.
So I feel blessed about
collective.
I have this place,
Love.
just this place, and be part of this movement.
Absolutely. This is a movement you guys got going here too, for real.
I see the movement in California. Is where I see.
I mean, it's the progression.
People together fighting for something. We still are divided in this way. I mean, we don't have a real fight all together between all the people represent this movement.
You know,
in Europe.
You know, in California, it's like that too. Everyone's in their own world. Everyone's just hustling to get to the top. You know what I'm saying? Like multiple camps aren't really dealing with other camps. They kind of keep it within their camp.
Oh, it's what the weed do. I mean, the weed is not just the plant. To do the plant,
and it's pushing it's pushing everyone to step up their game and go hunt new gear and go find new strains
Just
and
opportunity.
find new flavors and create new terp profiles and just keep pushing. And it's becoming like a competition. A lot of these guys are from similar areas and stuff, and they're friends. You know what I mean? It's a very small group.
Yeah, we have
guys.
the Emerald.
You guys are obviously. I'm here for a reason. The homie set this up, so you know what I mean. That shout out to Team 10 and all them. Yeah. But it's a small group of guys that out in Cali that are highly competitive dudes that are pushing the bar and raising the limit, and then so it makes sense that some people are some people are competitive and it's like that.
Yeah,
but
totally.
I feel like overall my experience in Barcelona so far is that it's not super friendly.
No.
It's not super friendly.
No, it's not. If you want quality, the competition is it's important. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This competition, finally, you can show what we are talking about. An illegal place where this community, this business grow up in an incredible way. I mean, in California, it's legal. Okay, if you have money, if you have the possibility. If you're a friend already involved, you can be involved in this.
Want to know the problem though? Right now is that there's really nowhere you can go and enjoy it. There's no social clubs like this in California. And you brought up lounges. There's a few, but it's not this.
The mentality
it's
is
a problem.
Different.
It's a problem. It's not a. It's more like a restaurant. Like get in, get out. We'll see you later, and it's nowhere to go hang out and really find your people. Because I think everyone's trying to find their people through community, and cannabis brings people together through every community.
Yes, but you don't have this cannabis club, but also what I saw there, this big difference.
But we do have dispensaries and cultivation.
Yeah, no, but just the difference you can have about weed experience, a marijuana experience in California, visiting LA or having a walk in Mendocino Country. I mean, when I've been in Willits or Laytonville, so
not many people
like
not
Frenchy,
many people are brave to go up there.
Aficionados, they treat us as a friend.
Bobby went up that hill.
We went.
Oh man, Bobby went up that hill a few times, didn't you, Bobby?
Yeah, we came in
Dining breeder, so we help to cover the greenhouse.
These boys have done their research. They've been around the world and back. This plant for real.
Yeah.
Bobby, tell us more about you and Alesso, man.
Yeah, so I'm a big talker.
No, I love it. We love it.
Talking, so.
You hang out, man, because we need that, and it's dope to hear about all this. And you started Amsterdam in the 90s. I mean, that kind of introed you to the plan. Like, that's the hype right there. That's when things were booming. That's when the cannabis cups first started happening. That's when, all these things started happening, and it really became a real thing. And it's taken a long time to build the culture up until
and it's
this
not
point.
the beginning, you know what I mean?
This is still the beginning. We're still in the beginning.
But
100%.
Amsterdam give a lot to the rest of the Europe. Give a option, give a view of this world we can really have with this country. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? I feel lucky. I tell you, I feel lucky. Bobby,
talk to us, man. What first made you want to start, working with the plan? What was your first time smoking?
First time I smoke?
Yeah.
For Halloween.
For Halloween?
For Halloween, yeah.
Oh man, you're like, for Halloween, I'm gonna be high.
Yeah,
that's my costume. I'm just gonna get high. It's gonna be me high.
I'm like 16 years old, okay. And I wait all the day for just a little bit pack of weed, and finally I don't roll my joint. So the guys that wait with me all the day. Here all my joint, we smoke at the park.
And how much you pay this joint?
I don't know. I think some euro, 2-3 euro.
Ah, just I remember 20. Yeah, that's the reason because I
but it's like all the friends put some money because we don't.
What type of weed was it?
I live in Italy in the northeast, so.
Oh, so you were smoking Albanian.
No, not
it
Albania.
Was good?
No, Albania. We have, I'm nearest of Slovenia. And in Slovenia grow too. They grow the domaćica.
Oh, wow. So what kind was it?
Domaćica. They know. Is the name of weed
what
in
that?
Sloveno. Is a skunky weed.
Skunk.
Typically of...
in Italy in this time, any good weed was skunk.
Yeah.
What's crazy is we just talked to Corel and he was talking to us about... skunk being like, really like the godfather of all weed, Sam the Skunk Man. It was pretty crazy. Like he was telling us stories about that shit last night on episode 22.
Yeah.
And it was crazy to hear, like, he had to pack up and leave California. He came to Holland and he got in touch with Neville. Rest in peace, Neville. And then he also got in touch with Corel with Super Sativa Seed Club. And to hear that history is just fucking crazy, man.
Yeah,
like,
that's the culture.
Absolutely. And we came to the conclusion though, it's like the skunk it's pretty much extinct.
Yeah. We had
it can't be found.
In Europe, we had to grow skunk for all the life. There are maybe 7-8 years that we grow more kush or cookie or strain from California. But after some people grow sativa, but it's very difficult because the legal situation they don't help you.
The timing, right?
Yeah, don't help you to grow the sativa. But so the skunk and the school of Holland that we have a lot of skunk in the Holland breeding school. So we grow a lot of skunk in all Italy and Spain too. The critical, for example, is a big phenomenon in Spain, and we grow critical for 20 years maybe.
Yeah, and
after
the legend say the critical is the last strain from the Switzerland legalization survive when they stop it and bring it in Spain. So it's a kind of skunk, the critical plus, no?
Yeah, it's a skunk.
It's a totally skunk.
And after
fast flowering,
big yields,
really strong.
And after arrived the amnesia, that is a skunk too. And
wow, so the amnesia haze is really coming from the skunk.
Yeah, for North Lights.
And that thing is like that's still the biggest hit in Holland.
Yeah,
really.
So, it's all from.
It's like
Holland
everybody's
school.
On the amnesia.
Yes, and now we grow a lot of amnesia, but in the last 5-6 years we change and we grow more cookie, more kush.
California started influencing the culture.
Strain.
How long has California been influencing the culture out here?
Totally,
yeah. How long you think?
2 years.
2-3 years, real heavy.
They start.
It started to become.
I think more. 2-3 years they take the happiest part of, but maybe 5 years ago because
they start to travel there like 6 years ago, 7 years ago. we were the first. I mean, the first to try to bring back or
Bridge the gap.
trying to really copy what they do. So when we come back, we start to put the weed in jars because we saw there and we like
now
it.
you see the bag.
I mean, many little things just we can make able to use in Spain with actually legislation can improve how we treat this business finally, no? So how should the weed, also the important part of have the last strain, popular strain in United States. That was the big change when we start to have contact with the Emerald Cup and understand how the Emerald Cup rule the flavor in the business.
Specifically Northern California.
Yes, totally. So
The
we
Emerald
understand
Triangle.
that we was important be there and learn
Real
first
tastemakers. Yeah.
how is the new genetic gonna break the market. Bam. So have it
It's
for
moving
first.
fast.
Know the producer, know everybody in the business to just to have this contact as a first club. So I tell you before, thanks to this job into the years, finally Kalada is the only brand you can find legally in California dispensary. So I want to thank our
2 years
brother
ago.
Cali Kosher to give us this
Cali
opportunity.
Kush Farms?
Yeah.
Yes, Cali Kosher.
Man, shout out
Cali
Habib.
Kosher.
From
Cali
Patterson.
Kosher.
Cali
Yeah, in
Kosher.
Patterson.
Okay, so
From
what?
Patterson.
Cali Kosher from Patterson, out in Cali.
Yeah, we
Yo,
start
shout out to Cali Kosher from Patterson out in
we
Cali.
eat thanks for all life. It's our brother. It's a Kalada brother.
So that's dope. You guys did a licensing play out there?
No. We work with him as an extractor, and we give the possibility to use our brand, and we are in the dispensary.
That's fire, man.
We found a legal way also
That's
there
dope.
to
Yeah,
be
that's dope.
present.
Absolutely. And so which shop can they find that in?
In well, we have a lot of shop. We have
Yeah, because
160 shop.
160 shops. So
Yeah.
boom, you guys are
Actually, we are sold out. So,
sold out right
yeah,
now.
the virus
You already
just
know.
stopped our
But I mean,
collaboration.
La Colada is in 160 shops in Cali. So everybody should know that. That's listening to this. Look out for this brand. I mean, these guys are radiant in passion. We're smoking some real fire in here right now. I'm smoking some Z-Head with some ice water hashish. I don't even know what the hashish is, but man, this shit's flavorful.
Yeah, it's
Mandarin.
make it the giant. We
Very,
don't
very
used to
good.
mix.
And I
too
brought
much.
I brought a little bit of extracts. This is from the UK homies at the Sour Cola Cubes. But he's been working on. We should all take a dab
Pure
of that.
fire. I smell
We should
it
all take a
before.
dab of that. Check that out, Bobby. Let me know what you think of that, big dog.
Yes, fire.
Different.
Really fire. A lot of terps.
Yeah, different. Taking the Z terp in a different way, I feel like. Yeah, we all have a dab of that. Bobby, tell me about your first trip to Cali, man.
My first trip in Cali is in the Emerald to 2018, to 2018,
2018.
2018.
and was amazing because I see just Spannabis. I see Spannabis to put big in the beginning when I came the first time in Spannabis here. That is the big
International event.
international event in Spain and Europe. We see a little convention, a little reunion of community. But the Emerald, it was maybe, I don't know, Walt Disney of cannabis, because I see a lot of weed, a lot of type of weed. I see the seeds and the weed. I can choose the seeds with the weed, which is very, everything changes.
That's everything you need, right?
Yeah, I can talk with the breeder. I can change all the view for me of the movement because I see the power, the really power of the cannabis movement.
You got the proof you needed.
Yeah, and was wonderful. And
So you hit Spannabis, then you went to Cali.
yeah, after Spannabis, I see
What'd you do when you got to Cali?
what I do. This time I do just the Emerald Cup, and after we came back, but we came
you
in
went-
some
you went-
nursery.
You went straight to the Emerald Cup?
Yeah, we came straight
Flew
to
in there
Emerald
straight
Cup.
to the Emerald Cup?
Yeah.
Wow, that's fire.
By RV.
By RV?
Yeah, beautiful experience.
That's dope, man. So where'd you fly into? LA or did you fly into San Francisco?
I think LA.
I can't remember.
Did you guys make any stops?
Yeah, all the time. We used to travel between the mountain and LA all the time.
The second,
Yeah, we drive many hours. I get crazy.
The second travel for we want to do this collaboration with Cali Kosher, but we don't know that is Cali Kosher, our partner. So we arrive in San Francisco. We talk with our friends, maybe Dan, and after we start to San Francisco, we arrive to Mendocino to talk with Brandon of Third Generation Family. After we came back, and the way to come back, we talk to Cali Kosher, to Darren, and we say, oh, we are in the way. So we stop him. Maybe we do, 5,000 kilometers.
Something crazy all the time. If someone call us, we are in LA, and we say, okay, I can see you tomorrow in San Francisco. No worry, man. We drive
on the way.
Yeah, it's like for us, this trip in California are like a fight. You know what I mean? We really don't sleep. We don't enjoy too much.
You're running off adrenaline.
Yeah,
you're high on life.
We can't waste time. That's our point.
And there's an energy in California too that I feel exists.
It's beautiful. Right? You can see. You can.
And I feel like
do
you can
what
just
you
push
like.
yourself. That's why I like that as a workplace.
You can meet person you even imagine can happen to you. I've been with Mike Tyson. Iron Mike, man. You know what I mean?
Straight
I come
up.
from Ostia. Ostia, it's a little area outside Rome, just close to the sea. And if you check on internet, you can see it's not a beautiful place. You know what I mean? And being with Mike Tyson in Cookies, and the Cookies family introduce us like these guys are the Cookies in Barcelona.
That's fire.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
my
fire.
life. I can.
We walk 1 meter up of the.
I was dreaming about pre-rolled joint in Amsterdam. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real.
How can change the life just to follow a plant?
Absolutely.
I think the club helped a lot to connect California to Barcelona, because before the club, we don't have a lot of shoes or weed of hash in the city, because the best product. Spain is just a big producer, but the best product came outside of Spain. But now the Barcelona stopped this best product that Spain grow and created, and I can propose to Barcelona people, to the movement, and so this grow up of the movement connect Barcelona with California, because in the beginning we don't have the cannabis community is like is very underground, but
very underground.
But with Barcelona is like the new exposition. You can grow up your passion here without a lot of scared, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this after of this new way of the club opened this new way to California, because in the beginning came to California can do just an holiday for people from Barcelona, but now can do a business way or business travel, or can do a
we fool them.
Yeah,
because if you come from Cali and you see the situation we used to have in Barcelona, you can really think it's totally legal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then, if you know the truth, you can understand it's a fight. It's not legal. It's a way we found to can do this, basically. What impressed me when I think about all this time, all this movement, is how in an illegal situation we arrive at a California level. You know what I mean? We can really compare our product with them. That's the point. And it's also another point why they like Barcelona, because they saw a different reality they have, but they don't like it. So what they saw here, what they really understand here is this option you can have to roll this business. So a community way, not just a business. Is what I saw in America. No, they like the business, they live for the business.
Yeah, it's all about the business.
But they miss something. They just discovered this something in Spain. I think so. That's my opinion.
What do you think they're missing, Alessio?
Missing this community, this real community.
The social aspect?
Yeah, we are compact. If you see from outside our movement, we look like compact.
Yeah.
You know, something
together.
Hard,
together.
something tough.
Unified.
Together. And in this complication, we have diary to grow, to extract, or just to promote the benefit of the plant. We grow a lot. So if you study this situation, you can just get impressed. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
That's the point.
I think that I totally agree. And that California needs the social aspect that Barcelona has and lives with cannabis 100%. And you get a taste of it in Holland, but here it's more like you're expected to hang out and chill and relax and enjoy the company of everyone else that's a part of the club, which that is dope to me. You know what I mean? That is to me what cannabis needs.
And what you miss?
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
so
also,
right now in Cali, it's like going to a state office and having to pay a fine or something. You know what I mean? Like, oh, take your ID here, scan you down. And then now you walk in and then like, all right, what do you want? And, it's not the best experience. And granted, some shops are doing their best, you know what I mean? But it's not set up for the consumer to hang out or enjoy the product. We have nowhere to smoke the product or enjoy the product. And like I said, there's a few lounges, like there's a lounge in West Hollywood and stuff like that, but it's not by the culture for the culture. I mean, by any means.
You can be there just 20 minutes.
It's all strangers there. It's strangers
like,
there. I'm sitting there with strangers. Like I would never go up to another table and be like, hey, what are you guys smoking on?
I think you can.
But I'm saying I wouldn't, but you know what I mean? Like it's not inviting. Like Bobby, you wouldn't either. You would be sitting there like, oh, why would I talk to them? But here, it's more than welcome to talk and go around and just be kind of, if you're in the club, you're in the club type thing. You know what I mean?
Complicated to explain, but
so it's different. It's a different approach. They're taking more of a corporate company approach.
What they sell in Cali is this image about marijuana and cool people. Okay. So I don't know how to explain, but you have to be like posh. You say posh, in England.
Culture, like
no, your appeal, how you look. Okay,
right.
You have to wear the right shoes and the right brand and blah blah blah. So they sell this image really really similar to the music. Okay, I think it's wrong because many people, mostly of the people, doesn't upset himself. So any person is a universe. So if you sell a model like that, I think can really crash with the marijuana culture. So that's the reason, because finally everybody love and feel good showing respect to the hippies. Okay, we respect more, for example, Mendocino, because they fight for the new flavor, for the new way, natural way to plant. Okay, they respect this image we have about marijuana culture till 10 years ago, when the marijuana was totally involved and upsetted in a hip-hop business. So they arrived to the people. Look, I'm talking about the United States. We still
absolutely.
don't have that. So this image they sell, for me, is the really wrong part. Because if you need to show some kind of appearance, you don't have to be involved in a group. It's a wall you are building between you and the rest of the world. And it's something doesn't happen here.
Wow.
That's the real point. That's because the reason you like to be here, because it's not a race. You know what I mean?
So you're basically saying people are trying to be something they're not with this image they're creating.
Look cookies
by using cannabis.
Look cookies. They are totally friend of us. They use this business in the perfect way. Berner is a singer, so he pushes brand in the music business.
They stick with the culture.
That's big. They use the social media.
Originality.
So the people want to show he's buying cookies. Okay.
I like the way they do it, but I see what you're saying.
And
I know what you're talking about.
Something just crash with my mentality.
It's in the hip hop culture.
Yeah, totally. And also, why just this part of hip hop is shown to the mainstream? I mean, we have many kind of hip hop, good hip hop, poetry hip hop or melody hip hop. Many, so many I can really tell all. But what we see in the mainstream is just the gangster hip hop.
Right. So that's kind of what you're saying. That's how they make it more of a bad image, right? The media tries to portray it in more a negative light.
If you're 16, you start to smoke. What do you want to be?
They make it a bad thing.
You want to be Superman or you wanna be Eminem? What you can be in this
Probably at
life?
this
Superman or Eminem? You can be Eminem because Eminem is real. So are you an incredible singer with a blowing mind? No. So sell weed, get money, and be Eminem. Come on, man.
Alessio just called everybody out. Literally, everybody back in the States right now had to check themselves, man. That's what happened. They tried to be the rapper. That shit didn't work. And then they started selling weed and that's it.
Totally.
That's not what the culture's about, Alessio.
No, it's what how the culture is falling in a big mistake.
It's not about buying a Louis Vuitton backpack and running around and being the man.
Till 10
saying
years,
you got the plug.
10 years ago, these people just ate us.
For real. I agree, man. I gotta say, like, I'm 33, so I'm kind of caught in the middle, like, you know what I mean? But I saw some different ages and stages.
How it's changed.
It's fucking changed for sure. If you went to LA right now, you would see a lot of that, you know, a lot of just interesting things and the way the culture's moving and stuff like that.
And
there is more. You got to dive into your roots, and that's why we're happy to bring shit like this to the people out there, so they can really realize, like, yo, plan a trip to Barcelona, come to La Calada, educate yourself, come taste some of this good Spanish grown herb, and realize that this shit is global, man. Yeah, this shit is not just in your neighborhood. And hopefully you are in a place where you can enjoy it medically or recreationally, wherever you are. And whether or not you can, I mean, it's to find good herb and to enjoy good herb is one of the greatest experiences in the world, if you ask me. So it's dope to experience some good herb here with you guys today. What do you feel like the future is for Barcelona? Like, what's next? Like, what?
Chan, Bobby, the big question.
Yeah.
We have maybe some amount of to wait, because I think we are in like California in 2006, 2008.
Yes. To be honest, like, cherish it. Cherish these moments, boys. I know you don't think it's like the best thing right now, but cherish these moments. I'm telling you that honestly. And not that I owned a shop or anything, but I've worked with many, and it was a lot doper.
Yeah, we live
with Prop 215 than it is with Prop 64. Let's just say that. And I miss working directly with shop buyers, being directly in the shops, and none of that can happen now. You know what I'm saying? You have to work through distribution licenses, and everything's like multiple party process. You know what I'm saying? Some people are integrated properly, and that's why we're seeing them shine. You know what I mean? But for the most part, and the main people, it's tough. They make it very, very tough, and they make a lot of hoops you got to jump through. And just enjoy these times and enjoy these days, because they like to complicate it, but hopefully they'll find a model that works. Yeah. And you can continue just keeping the vibes alive 100%.
The problem is always the same. People without any culture or knowledge about this
exactly.
business.
There's no one to bridge the gap between the government and the black market. There's no one bridging the gap. And shout out to a few people that I met along this journey. Shout out to Joa over at Greenhouse Eco. He's working to bridge the gap. Clean cut guy, whatever. We got to find some people that can be well presented, well represented, and see what we can do to present it in a right way. But they talk about it in Holland. You know, they're having to pay lobbyists and and work on it. And that's how they got the 10 licenses and this experimental thing going. And it's the parent, it's what it takes.
Me and Bobby, we have a big question. We are in Europe, no? We are European. So everybody, we are under the same legislation. If we are all the same, why Holland can and all the rest of Europe can't? That's the question.
I want to ask the US too. What's up with the US with that too?
If the law is the same for everybody, so why they can?
Man, it's crazy. They just haven't figured it off. And you know what Carell has said? Maybe
because the rest of the Europe have to pay some.
He said that he's 65 years old, and he basically said that this generation has to die off before it changes. And I agreed with him. And it's sad to say, and he was willing to admit it, even being a part of that generation, a man that's been committed for 35 years to the plan. And it's true. It's just stuck in the ways, stuck in the ways of no change, resistant to change. But it's interesting because after COVID, post-COVID, I think you know, everyone's opened their eyes to, like, hey, we need more. We need more streamlines of income. They're gonna need cannabis. They're gonna need cannabis. You know, every government, every economy needs cannabis. It already has it. It's already been there.
Yeah,
it's already, you know, it's already supporting all the small businesses. It's already doing all these things. You know what I mean? It stays in the economy. But they need to find a way to gentrify it and make it make sense, you know, so that...
I mean, they already have a way. I mean, they can copy. Or everybody copy United States. So why you don't copy about...
Well, they're still figuring it out there too, because it's still, you know, it's still state to state there. You know what I mean? But the bomb... And every state is so different.
Yeah, but the bomb is already there.
No one really knows what's good.
It's like Barcelona. Everybody thinks it's legal. So about United States, everybody thinks it's legal.
No, hell no. No, man, not even in California. If you look, eradication is up like crazy. You know what I mean?
This year, I saw how change the law.
It's a real thing, brother. Like places like Oklahoma, I mean, they're blowing it out in Oklahoma with the legal grows, but they're gonna have to, you know, do eradication out there, and it's a crazy market out there. But at the end of the day, most of the people are still walking this fine line of gray area.
Yeah, totally.
Globally.
Yeah,
and I've been around and I've been talking to everybody, and at this point I've come to the conclusion that like everybody is pretty much hung up on the same struggle.
I meet just 2 black people in marijuana business without talking about singer and all that stuff. So people involved in the business with the African coming from Africa. So we are talking about the Dunk Dutchness. Al Prerules, they are the only 2 black people involved as activists, as a businessman in this business in California. It's hard to find black people involved as a businessman in this world.
Shout out to Felix with Gas House. He stands out in my head. There's a, you know, the U.S., we got a few black businessmen that are really doing their thing, man.
That's impressed me because I come from outside, so I try to watch around me. And I see many bad things, also good things. But if you come from Europe, it's something impress you.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, I think no matter what race, color, whatever you are, there's always good and bad. You know what I mean? Always good and bad. And cannabis is going to get a little bit of all of it because everybody uses it.
Yeah.
Everybody uses it. And, you know, my grandparents, God rest my grandfather's soul, he just passed. But before, he would use edibles. But 10 years ago, he would have never been cool with me using cannabis or knowing that I use it or me using it in front of him. It would have bothered him a lot. And he was a church going man raised in the South. Very closed mindset.
Yeah, I'm thinking
but
about
at the
the
end of his life, he had
receive.
diabetes. He had, you know, arthritis. He had certain things that he was dealing with that he was like, let me try it. And then he did. And he was like, you know what? I can get a full night's of rest on this. I like it. It's helping me. It's helping me. It's helping me enjoy my life more. It's helping me relax more. It's helping me get more work done. It's helping me do more of what I want to do.
Discover the plant.
Yeah, exactly. You discover the benefits, and like we can all agree, like alcohol doesn't do that or anything. No, what's alcohol do? What's it do?
Kill people.
Medically.
Kill people.
Nothing.
Kill family.
But yeah, everybody loves the plant, so it's dope that it's a global thing. When are you guys planning? Is there a Spanibus coming up? What's the word on that? All the listeners. Spanibus. Is there going to be another Spanibus? When is it going to be? What
they announced
maybe
the new edition
2022?
Yeah,
maybe. But we really don't know because they miss many appointments they give to the people. Finally, they have to stop it. So
really,
nobody knows. It's like
a lot of problem for the COVID, and it's very difficult to organize an event with a lot of people in this time. So they
try to do.
Yeah, they delay the event.
They really are making it hard.
Yeah,
they really are.
Panamis move maybe 15,000 people in 1 week, 3 days. So
which is great for the economy here.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like it's amazing for the economy. It's crucial.
Yeah. We have a little fight now in...
No, it's funny how they recognize the economy impact of Sonar. It's a musical festival famous in the world. But nobody talk about the Spanabis event, how many people visit Barcelona
and spend money. And come spend a lot of money.
Man.
A lot.
Everybody, everywhere. Hotels, restaurants, shops.
10 years ago, the taxi driver don't know the direction of Spanabis. now when you came and you say you want to came to Spannabis, the taxi driver know the direction and bring you in front
Straight
of
there.
Spannabis. Yeah. Just in 3, 4, 5 years, in the last 5 years, they understand the way because we have a lot of tourists more, a lot of people more that came for this week, and it's our it's like the last day of the year for the Cannabis Club because it's the biggest week in the day, in the years.
Yeah.
So it's every day one event. So Barcelona change for the Europe change for the cannabis movement.
Yeah, exactly.
For
No,
the
it's like the
Spannabis.
biggest international event in the world, I would say.
Yeah.
So no more Spannabis.
I
Is
can't say
breaking
nothing.
news right now?
No, we are not
We can't
in
say
contact.
officially.
Yeah, we don't know.
We can't
them.
say officially, but there are no plans for Spannabis.
I don't see any real plan. That's
I
the
think
point.
it's very difficult now to organize this kind of.
And
event.
also they are in trouble with the competitor of the last edition. They can't develop. So it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. They miss a couple of occasions. They did a really bad online edition. So we don't know. We really don't know. We are not in contact. So no idea.
Yeah.
What we have is Cosecha Cup. So it's our event. It's a competition. It's a cup about just outdoor weed. We are in the edition number 8, something like that. Yeah. Edition number 8. The COVID doesn't stop us. So we
That's
change in an online edition. And we continue with the cup. It's open to all the world, no?
Yeah. It's international.
We used to
outdoor cup.
have competitors from Europe, but
Yeah.
if we have any Americans, Canadians listener,
That's dope.
they can try to sell.
When is
entry.
it?
It's in December.
December?
Yeah, parallel to the Emerald
Emerald
Cup.
Cup, yeah.
Yeah, it's the harvest time, so the
Dope.
competition is
Absolutely.
it's all about outdoor. And this year we have a new, I would say, a new way to compete is the auto flowering weed. So we give seed, people can grow the auto flowering and then compete to the competition.
Yeah, that's dope as hell.
So check it out, Cosecha Cup.
What are you guys going to enter in?
Sorry?
What are you guys going to enter in the competition?
No, we can't.
We organize.
Ah, you guys put it on. That's
Yeah,
dope
we
as hell.
we have
Well, listen, man, if
extraction.
Spannabis doesn't happen again, you know we got to put together another international event. We got to
We
figure
are
something
waiting.
out.
The
You know what I mean?
first
Because all the
question
homies want to come, and everybody needs to come and get together, and
Yeah, they need.
it's
something new.
important for the community.
For
It's
sure.
the only way we're gonna be able to build and bridge this gap is like everybody unifying and kind of making moves.
For
Yeah,
sure.
but we have to
together,
remember,
you know what I
Spannabis happened just 1 week during the year. All the rest of the year, the struggle is from the.
I
the
feel that.
clubs,
I feel
from the
that. I
people.
feel that. Everybody's
But
working it.
Yeah,
Everybody's
everybody.
working.
It's
it.
not
And-
just
and there's
Spannabis.
everybody's dealing with like hiccups and
But-
bullshit. Like where it's
It's just 1 week.
It's, you know,
beautiful.
Barcelona need an event like this. So if I think Spannabis came back, or if cannabis don't come back, start another event. For sure.
you already know we got to
Barcelona
do that
need
shit for
event
the
like
culture,
this,
Bobby.
Yeah.
Straight up,
Yeah.
do that shit for the culture, man. For real.
Marijuana people never stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And no matter what's going on, I mean, things got to be put together to come together as a community and celebrate. I feel like everybody looks forward to it because everybody's like working hard and doing their thing the whole time, taking care of the plants. And it's a time to just go out and network and kind of innovate, see what's out there, step up your game, and come together as a community to collaborate and make things happen. You know what I mean? A lot of dope projects are born out of those events because people get to actually link up and meet up,
Yeah.
find
Totally.
like-minded others, and link up and click up from there. You know what I'm saying? So I enjoy that end of it. I didn't realize,
Thanks to the link.
I didn't realize like how good we had it in Cali when these events were going down in the Prop 215 market. You know what I mean? I was enjoying the moment and it was dope. And now looking back, I'm like, damn, we had it really, really, really good. And we got to bounce back from there and make sense of it moving forward to get the events and keep the events rolling, especially the international events, because it's so dope to see all the different cultures that come together and just fucking vibe out, click up. You know what I mean? All over, good flower, good herb, good hash.
Dago Clash is an event from Mendocino that we do during the Spannabis that now is very
Okay.
very in the hype in
Yeah, it's got
Barcelona. It's
popular.
one of the best cup.
The Ego
that we
Clash
have,
from Dining Breeders.
Got it.
Yeah, we were to the first edition in Cali. They did it during the one day before the Emerald Cup, and then they moved the event also here in Spain during the cannabis time, and finally the virus stopped also the Ego Clash.
the virus stopped
But the
everything.
event is still exists. They are still working to do edition in Cali and in Spain also.
That's dope, man.
Nobody stopped the marijuana. Come on, man. It's clear. Actually, it's clear. No,
Yeah. I mean, we're
they
here.
also make a study that say the marijuana people use smoke marijuana. They are more improved people than the other.
I mean, I always say like fresh good herb is an enhancer.
Sorry.
Like fresh herb is an enhancer.
Yeah.
You know, it
Okay.
enhances you. You know what I mean? So I always say that, and then I believe that 100%.
Totally.
Man, Bobby, Alessio, anything you guys want to leave us with as we're wrapping up, bro?
No, I'm very happy to this interview, and I hope to visit you in California soon.
You coming to the Emerald Cup or what?
Well, I don't know if we can to the Emerald Cup, but when we can to Cali for sure to see all
we don't know
our
if
friends.
if we can travel to Cali normally. I get my bike just to be sure to.
I think you just have to have a negative test. Like I'm going back, I just got to show that I got a negative
okay,
test.
so like that.
Yeah, just take a negative COVID test, and I think you're good.
So we're gonna go soon.
That means you boys got to come, man. You definitely got to come. Link up in LA. We got the First Smoke of the Day studios there.
Yes.
You boys got to come through. Link up. We'll do another drop. We'll do another episode.
Yeah, we really miss traveling.
You already know.
Yeah, drive hours and hours.
Yeah, start in LA though. That way you can come through and we can really chop it up and
Done.
make some things happen.
What deal? LA.
Man, it's
we
been
land in LA.
Yeah.
Promise.
Absolutely.
Yeah, totally.
Well, shit, man. Alessio, Bobby, La Colada. It's been a pleasure, bro. First Smoke of the Day.
Thank you for having us. Nafti, let's smoke together, and the struggle gonna continue, but we stand like a tree, like a marijuana tree.
Man, I like that.
See you in Barcelona.
Hey, at La Colada. Episode 23 is First Smoke of the Day. Peace.